Some strong language now on BBC4 in a profile of a contemporary singer-songwriter revered within his field and instrumental in launching the careers of others in search of his own big break. Love Shines for Sexsmith.
Check your tune and we'll do it.
Okay.
We'll come in at the first verse, go right through to the second chorus, and then we'll come out, okay?
Okay, all right.
I want you to push it a bit on this.
Okay, I'll try. In every nowhere town, there are somewhere dreams.
Not a lot of people have the gift that Ron has. He has an ability to see a tiny snapshot of a feeling, and then he will take that snapshot and expand upon it and deliver a beautiful song.
We'll see ourselves defined by how we embrace.
It's gonna be nice. One more.
Okay.
Here we go.
Because the songs are like Polaroids.
It fills a heart with silver stars. That's where my love shines.
I know a handful of writers that consistently come up with fairly original melodies, and I mean fairly original melodies. But Ron has, you know, melody after melody after melody, and it makes me jealous. I mean, absolutely.
Ron?
Yes.
I think you should play that on electric.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's like the most enviable ability he has. It's like, it's unparalleled. You cannot fuck with it. I mean, he's a crazy songwriter.
Hey, Bob.
How you doing?
Good.
Come out of bus 1 and 2 into the compressor. Okay.
There is a song I wrote. I don't know if we should have any more than we're planning, like, to record in case one of these doesn't work out or anything. Could I play it to see if it's worth working on? All right.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Just a stone's throw from here to eternity. From the back roads to where I long to be. But the world has changed, leaving only the truth intact. They say it's a game. To me, it means more than that. From a turntable to a phone, from a revolution to a ringtone. I'm a late bloomer, I'm a slow learner, but I've turned the record over. I'm a long player, my song is my savior. Got to raise it up as far as my spirit can reach, so everyone might see. I'm a late bloomer. Anyway, that was the gist of it. I didn't really have it finished like the other ones, but...
I like it.
Yeah, but anyway...
I like it a lot.
I had kind of forgotten about it, and I was just banging away on the piano, and I just remembered it, so...
Okay, well, we should work that up, too.
My career has never been able to get out of the cult following, or whatever you want to call it. The last bunch of records that I made, you know, I know I was disappointed with. They kind of came and went pretty fast. I was trying to find a producer who could help me break through in some way. And I just got this idea in my head, you know, why not Bob Rock?
With Ron, right away you know that he's kind of down on himself and kind of like, everybody respects me, but I just want my song on the radio. I get that.
Is there a bridge?
No. It was just basically, there was a short solo, then kind of another pre-chorus and then the chorus.
So try putting that in as a bridge.
Okay.
Bob Rock's one of the biggest producers in contemporary popular music.
If you don't mind, one more time from the top.
He's got an incredible track record of being able to take whoever he is working with and making them as commercial as possible.
I really like that.
Yeah.
It's just, you know what I mean? Just a musical thing to set up the last chorus.
That's right. No, that's awesome, yeah.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
So that's the whole arrangement now.
When I heard that Ron was making the next record with Bob Rock, I thought it was a really odd choice. Bob's background has been historically heavy rock, Metallica, and here he is taking on Ron Sexsmith, a balladeer, a singer-songwriter.
There's a lot at stake, you know. I mean, working with Bob, who's had all this success, and I feel that if this record isn't successful in some way, that maybe I should just, maybe that would mean it was time for me to step aside for a while.
This is probably Ron's last chance to get someone as big as Bob Rock.
A producer doesn't have a magic wand that he waves. I can only bring out the best of what's there.
At one glance, they don't know the truth by half.
3 minutes and 30 seconds is the only thing that keeps Ron away from being a major talent. It's that 3 minutes and 30 second song that he just hasn't written yet, or it hasn't been recorded yet.
Now I've heard the penny drop. I'm a small player with a tall order to come out on top. And without selling my soul, that's how a flower grows. And I'm a late bloomer.
I woke up on Galbraith Street where the houses stood like twins. Whoa, Galbraith Street was the street that I spent most of my childhood, from you know, maybe 2 or 3 to up until age 9, I think. For in daydreams my mind returns like a ghost upon the hill.
This is my old house here.
So that was my room right there. So for what it's worth, right there. There's this new kind of government housing for low-income families. At that point, I knew I liked to sing, but I wasn't writing songs or anything. The thing that really kind of started it for me was my mom had a box of 45s that I was allowed to, get my hands on and play, whether it was Johnny Cash or maybe it was Little Anthony and the Imperials or whoever it was. And it made me wonder if I had my own voice and trying to sing at a very early age and trying to hear what kind of sound I was making. Holding on to all those years like a tear before it falls unheard. My dad wasn't really in the picture. He worked in his later years as a trucker, so he was always gone. But I think the records were probably his, and in some way that was my relationship with my dad, I think, was the 45s. I just remember one time there was a kid that was chasing me. I must have been grade 1 or something. He had me kind of like this, like over the railing, and I turned in my glasses, it fell and smashed down there. And my mom wasn't too impressed, with the kid. I don't think I ever did well in school. It wasn't that I failed a lot of classes, I just couldn't concentrate on it. I used to spend a lot of time in this room. It hasn't changed at all, really. So they put me down into kind of a special grade. Even though they sort of put me back, they put me into an older creative writing class. So I guess they wanted to see what I was spacing out about, or and it was good for me because I got a chance to write a lot of stories and my first attempts at writing anything, I think. There'll be times I'll get a melody in my head, like it just come out of the blue, and then someone will come along and talk to me and I'll forget it, and I'll be all like, oh, what was that melody? But the weird thing is, it'll come back. And that's the thing I find magical. I was always off somewhere in space, like a lot of kids, I was looking out the window. My mind was any place other than school, I do remember where they're calling your name and you kind of snap out of it and there's all these people like staring at you and laugh, kids laughing at you and stuff. And I think there had been some letters sent to my mom about that I was daydreaming or I wasn't concentrating or something.
I just love this one of him right there. I don't remember how old he was, but I just love that picture of him. He was almost 18 when he first started playing with his guitar. He'd go off kind of alone, always thinking. He'd be walking the streets and hum a little song, something would come to his head, he'd be writing, putting words down. Saw it from my childhood bed as the red and gold brick houses stood underneath the crimson sky that bled.
So let's go from the top.
Okay. It's just a stone's throw from here to eternity. From the back road to where I long to be.
Ron Sexsmith is a name that if you're at all involved in music, you've been hearing about for a long time. He's part of a great Canadian tradition, and maybe we can trace back to even Wilf Carter and Hank Snow, but we certainly can take back to, 60s icons like Gordon Lightfoot, Leonard Cohen, Neil Young, Joni Mitchell, Robbie Robertson, and 70s icons like Bruce Cockburn and Murray McLaughlin. Ron's in that vein.
Like a crab apple on a tree, they'll find life more bitter than sweet.
People who do get the Ron bug become fanatical. And that's how an artist like him begins to garner an audience. People who are into Ron talk about him constantly, are always trying to turn people onto him. It's kind of like the Ron Sexsmith cult.
This is going to be my 12th record. The last record, I felt we got it right, but it didn't, didn't do very well.
The challenge for Bob Rock, if you really want Ron to have a big hit, is to how to take this sense of subtlety, sense of unassumingness, sense of quietude, all these things that are part of Ron's art, and turn them inside out.
But I'm a late bloomer, I'm a slow learner, and I've turned the record over. I'm a long player, my song is my savior. Got to raise it up as far as my spirit can reach, that everyone might see.
Couple things. Second verse, don't come in too light on the snare.
Okay.
It's almost like I think this just needs to be a little beefier.
Okay.
And some of the fills, like I need you to kind of signal this is a musical bridge. After the vocal.
Bob brought in some amazing musicians, you know, top-notch players. We play them the demo, and they know their instruments so well that they can just kind of put it together really quickly.
Maybe go back to side stick in this verse and the snare drum coming in the pre-chorus.
We hear the song for the first time literally just before we go into the room and play it.
There's a lot of verse though, you see, so it's like instrumentally we gotta kind of pick it up in the middle of the second verse.
Top of the second verse again.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No shot.
Because it's a B note that isn't even in
B
the
over
chord.
it, so it's a 9.
Yeah, I can try that. My son was born in '85. I would have been about 20 or something. That all kind of came out of this tree planting thing I did. So young at the start. I went up there and I met Jocelyn, my first wife, and got her pregnant, and I was like 19 or whatever, and that was probably my first sexual experience too. So I mean, first try, you know. Jocelyn was probably about 6 months pregnant at the time, and I had actually gone to tell her that I didn't think I could go through with it. And I remember we were driving down this road, it was around Christmas time. We pulled the car over, and we both saw a falling star, and I had never seen one before. I remember we turned on the radio, and Mahalia Jackson was singing, like a Christmas song. I think, Silent Night. And all of a sudden I couldn't tell her anymore. You know, there was some weird thing that was almost telling me to kind of go through with it. La 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 la, it's hard to believe that time can heal us all inside and bring to life these feelings that have died. I didn't really want to do what my dad had done in a way. You know, I wanted to actually try to be a father at that point. And I always felt that as soon as my son was born, all of a sudden I started getting these ideas for songs. And I thought it was almost, you know, some kind of, I don't know, not reward, but, you know, for doing something for once in my life that wasn't selfish. He don't know how to lie or undermine you. He don't know how to steal, how to deal or deceive, so leave him alone. Set him free, 'cause he's speaking with the angel, speaking with the angel that only he can see.
Speaking with the angel addresses inspiration, and we never know where inspiration is going to come from. I like that Ron found a way of talking about his newborn, as if to say, if you just shut up for a while, you might have a connection to an eternity that he felt by looking in the eyes of his child.
Let him be, 'cause he's speaking with the angel, speaking with the angel that only he can see.
The first memory I can really remember of my life was probably about 2 years old. I remember my father, he put on a Woody Allen mask and looked at me, and I started bawling my eyes out. Go out to the beach and stuff, hang out, spend time together. They're good years. No, I guess it's kind of surreal that I could be the inspiration to his work. I think it's pretty crazy. Makes me feel good.
In the blood of the Lamb, he that never lays blame, he don't even know his name, so leave him alone. Set him.
There's one thing I want my dad to know, it's that I love him and respect him.
I'm sure it'd mean a lot to him.
Speaking with the angel, or the very one that spoke to you and me.
Part of me wishes that me and my dad were closer, but I don't really dwell on that stuff. I'm a grown man now, so just gotta move on and do my own thing.
Do you remember? Nowadays I hear your heart beating when I can't understand, and everywhere I go there's love at hand. Nowadays I feel your arms wrap around my fears in the night. And when I'm far away, I'm embraced in light.
It's stressful recording, you know. It's not my favorite thing in the world to do, that's for sure. There's so much that can go wrong, you know.
Peering through the eye of a storm, it leads me to a place. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's start off again, sorry. Did my vocal come down? It came down a bit, right? Nowadays I hear your heart
really behind on vocals. We got about 6 songs we gotta sing. Don't know if I've got a good first verse yet or anything, but...
Let's take a minute.
Going in the studio with Bob was, you know, it felt like I was taking a big chance. I mean, everything about it was insane. Everything was unrealistic.
When the mention of working with Bob Rock came into the picture, I was a little ill at ease. I love Bob Rock. I love everything he does. I like hard music. I also figured he cost a pretty penny.
So the idea is this should be kind of looking, it should be
kind of...
Yeah, kind of looking right around there.
Right, okay. All right.
You want to just take another stab at the whole thing?
I'll take a stab at it.
I think you're a little shy of your words.
Okay.
And they need the animation to work.
All right.
Yeah, here we go.
Okay.
There's a financial struggle. Like, Ron goes to the laundromat. We don't have a washer and dryer, and people get excited and ask him for his autograph, and then they're like, what are you doing at the laundromat? You're Ron Sexsmith.
Used to be I felt so all alone. Used to be I dealt with panic on my own. But nowadays I hear your song ringing through my heart and soul.
To make this record, he's got a bit of money kicked in from the label. There's advance from the publishing. But the bottom line is that comes out of our pocket.
It just felt like I needed to do something radical or drastic, you know. I need to have a big dream. I need to step up. I needed to change my head.
Let's run it down one more time.
We were on our way to see Sacred Reich. It was a speed metal pilgrimage in 1989. I was in Toronto, and we stopped at the El Macambo, you know, for drinks. Ron was playing in the little room downstairs. And it sort of blew my mind. I couldn't, you know, there was nobody in there. There was like maybe, you know, 10 people in there. He looked about 12. He wasn't as young as I thought he was, but he was pretty young. I never could convince anybody to sign him. And then I ran into him at a music conference in Nashville, running in tandem with Costello, and I was like, see, I was right.
I seem to recall when a daydream seemed to be all I take with me, my wherewithal. I seem to recall. Like this, it's all.
Yeah, I watched Townes Van Zandt, who was his own worst enemy himself, but he was, you know, arguably the best songwriter in the world, and a lot of songwriters believed that. And it still never translated into record sales. Ron, I think, sometimes underestimates how lucky he is that anybody knows who the fuck he is. Even as good as he is. I think it's unjust, but it's not unprecedented.
I seem to recall. Thanks, everybody. Thanks for listening.
In every nowhere town, there are somewhere dreams. Patiently holding out for what love brings. And I've seen what love can do. I understand. It's like the candle glowing in the wine. When happy tears, that's where my love shines. It's pretty straight ahead.
It's so sweet the way it is. It's so really nice and sweet. And it's almost like, almost maybe could have a bit more of a modern sound to it. Can you play, you know, that boom, dum, 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 dum.
That's nice.
Play it over and over for me. Okay. Boy, that sounds good. It sounds amazing in the head.
Like,
Ron,
but
this is gonna be big.
the song?
Yeah.
All right. You heard it first.
It's gonna be big sounding.
Oh, big sounding. Oh, okay, good. I soon didn't mean to hold you with all my might. Soon the night, our hopes combine to ignite our eyes like fireflies. That's where my love shines. Our love shines.
I was mixing a Ron Sexsmith song in Kensington Market, and we had an arrangement, which was when the session was over, I would escort him to the bus stop and take pictures of him along the way. I got to know him, know the soulful part of him, and I was not too disturbed by the silent and shy aspect of him. A picture of the first album cover. It's quite an interesting shot because the light is all coming from above, because I shot it in an alley. He's got dark circles under his eyes a bit, and then he's wearing this little jacket raincoat, and it's just the light just pouring down on him like rain. I think I got lucky there a few times where I was able to have the soul of him come out in the photograph, and the shyness just disappeared.
Tell you about my heart, well, it's filled with joy. Tell you about my heart, well, it's filled with joy. Tell you about my heart, well, it's filled with joy. Feeling no one can destroy.
I'd never been away before, you know, and all of a sudden I guess my first album came out, I was 31, and I just started touring like crazy. I'd be gone 5-6 months out of a year, you know.
Tell you about my home, well, it's far. Tell you about my home, well, it's far away. More than
The consequences were the destruction of my family, which is harder probably on my kids, I guess.
more than this I cannot say.
It's a cliche, isn't it? You know, I mean, you're touring around, and, you know, on the road, there's just so many opportunities for, you know, it's like the devil's playground. And I was just sort of in this place in my mind where I felt I hadn't had my 20s. Now I was in my 30s having my 20s. I'm the guy that walks out on his family, and it's like, it's heavy, you know, because you're thinking, wow, how did that happen? And you're afraid to even look in the mirror, you know.
Whistling over trestles.
It sounds a little low. You said you could play
I
it
could
up
move
one?
it up one. Okay. Whistling over, like there? Is that better? Whistling over trestles. and past the graveyard sign, we cast our wayward line inside of a wishing well. We're just a wish and an empty vessel. Yeah.
You got the chords, Jamie?
Okay. And when faced with a difficult decision, would you listen to your heart or mind?
I think actually a hit today has got a lot more to do with the other people. All we can do is make a great record, but it's all that other stuff. There's so many records out there and so many people trying that, you know, if like promotion people or any kind of people, if you give them one reason not to try, they won't.
Whistling over trestle and past the graveyard sign, we cast our wayward line inside a wishing well. In the tavern two men did scuffle, their drunken battle moaned, they groaned like cattle groan.
Wow, that's pretty fucking cool.
One when faced with a difficult decision, would you listen to your heart or mind? Believe it when I see it with my own two eyes. Ooh, if seeing is believing, I believe it when I see it. I believe it when I see it with my own two eyes.
Fuck, that sounds good. Sorry I swear, but... The only thing I want is I want a bow off the front. Can we try doubling it with your 12? Try the high. Yep.
Now that's a beautiful thing there.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, it's nice.
I'm excited about actually everything. I mean, he's a great writer, and all the songs are very, very strong. But there's 4 or 5 that I think might be able to give him a shot at maybe some radio. We'll see.
Hey, Bob, you know Andy Kim?
Andy Kim.
Hey, man.
Pleasure to meet you.
Nice meeting you after all this time. The song we just did is huge. And it's not mixed or anything. This is just like
Yeah, just give me a sec to get a bit of a mix together.
Okay.
With just a wish and an empty vessel, a home to fill with days, on a road where children stray and gray, there is no hell. And as for heaven, well, seeing is believing. I believe it when I see it.
How you doing? Lovely to see you. Or name is Doug, I'm not sure. I would get on the computer if you need to.
All right. So I was telling Elvis I could do either Former Glory or All in Good Time, and I could still change it. You know, it's not set in stone. When I was heading to New York to do Spectacle, it was only about a week after I'd had this anxiety attack, and I was feeling, I had mixed feelings about doing the TV show. I mean, on one hand, obviously, I wanted to do it. It was very exciting, but the other, my experience with television has always been a bit disappointing. And I always feel like I don't come off, and confident or whatever. I'm just gonna do like a verse and a chorus. Is that all right for now?
Alex?
It all seems so obvious now when I look back over my life.
I think Ron is slightly cursed with being born out of time, in that the quality and nuance of his songs would have been greatly appreciated and is greatly appreciated by people like myself who grew up with Tim Hardin and Paul McCartney. I think Ron has got one of the purest seams of melody that he has access to exclusively since Paul McCartney. That sounds like a pretty big thing to say, but I actually think it's true.
Was comforting me, all in good time, it seems. All in good time, the bad times will be gone. Is that right?
I think when he gets an image as striking as A Clown in Broad Daylight, or the tale that's revealed in Strawberry Blonde, they're two songs that stick in my heart. Then there's another side to him which is not readily appreciated by people that think he just has this romantic melancholy, so many of the songs, and a sort of shrugging of fate. And it's become more pronounced, obviously, as it's almost become an embarrassment to everybody, not to him, but to everybody else, that he's underappreciated. He has chosen a path of less aggressive presentation, less aggressive representation. Those that have tried to champion him are faster, louder talkers like myself and Steve Earle. That doesn't necessarily mean we're better songwriters.
Every day I write the book.
In certain key ways, Ron has taught me how to sing one of my most famous songs, Every Day I Write the Book. I mean, he's the only one that made me still want to sing it.
Chapter 2, I think I fell in love.
All right, have a good show. Toy, as I say.
I'd gotten to a point where it wasn't so much stage fright, but I started feeling like I didn't want anyone to look at me. I guess I better make some room, I guess, or no, I guess I'll stand here.
Just have fun, It's all fun.
Definitely try. There I am with people like Sheryl Crow, who's, is kind of a master at, I mean, she's a pro, right? I think she probably knew I was nervous. Oh, thank you. I think as you get older, you start to think, I don't know, you don't look as good anymore, and I realize that the people watching you, they're not even thinking any of this stuff. It's all in my head.
Welcome to our second annual Spectacle Town Hall, Mr. Ron Sexsmith. And in these hours of serious doubt, through the cold, black, lonely night, something told me it'll work out. Something deep inside was comforting me. All in good time, all in good time, it said. All in good time, the bad times will be gone. Yes, they will. Ooh,
We're just going to will it to succeed, Ron. Right?
I just feel at this point that everything just seems to be kind of coming into place, you know, and I just have to not let a lot of doubt get in there, you know, and sort of sabotage it, you know, like my own...
Well, what is the doubt?
Yeah, well, it's a sort of, it's like a self-esteem thing, you know, like you start in your head, you start to think that you're not worthy of it or something, you know, or you're not...
But what is it?
Yeah, well, I guess that's...
Is it money?
Well, it's never been about money for me, and maybe that's why I'm where I am too. It's just more like as I get older, you know, you sort of, you'd like to have one less worry, you know. And,
of course.
Like, you know, in the 90s when everyone was making ridiculous money, like the tail end of the whole music, you know, I didn't make my money then, and sometimes I think that, you know, that it just passed me by, you know,
But the thing is you see most of the people that made the money, they with all the money they made, they can't buy what you got, which is integrity.
Oh, thank you.
It's so rare when everything comes together.
He's special.
Fill my cup to the brim.
He's very different. I mean, anybody asks me about Ron, and he can't hammer a nail. He doesn't drive a car. He can't. He rode a bike once. He's only here to write songs.
And when tears filled my eyes,
someone sent a piano as a gift, which was Ron about had a heart attack and died, you know, because we couldn't afford a piano. And he writes on piano. Anyway, it was the most wonderful gift anyone could have sent.
You know, my favorite things in the world really are to play my piano and drink coffee and, you know, go for walks. I'd be quite happy to just sort of lay low. I don't really have any other hobbies or anything.
Some way, somehow.
Oh no, I did do that one.
When every sign that we see along the road says no vacancy.
There he is, there's Ron.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next award recognizes one of the hardest obstacles a musician ever encounters, the blank page.
We're very proud and hope and pray this will be the night that he's gonna get the big one. He's been working so hard at it, you know.
The Juno Award for Songwriter of the Year goes to Ron Sexsmith.
Oh my God! Still find the strength to believe. In my darkest hour, somewhere, some way, somehow, some way, somehow.
It's kind of hard when you're someone like me who's never sold a great deal of records. You know, you feel like nothing is going on, or nothing's happening, you're not getting anywhere. I wasn't sure if I'd ever get another record deal again. And out of the blue, we got an email that Kiefer Sutherland liked the record. But this was before I knew he had a label, so I just thought it was, oh, you know, that's really nice, you know, that he liked the record. But then it kind of, we got, you know, more into it with them, and I haven't even met him yet. I think I'll be meeting him, you know, later tonight, actually, for the first time.
Hey, man.
Hey, there you are. How you doing?
How are you? Very,
Nice
very
to see
good to
you
meet
finally.
you. Cheers.
How was your
Absolute
day?
pleasure.
All right.
Wait. Welcome. I thought you were here doing interviews.
I did one. I did this one for Extra, I think it was, and that went pretty well. You think I would be used to that kind of thing by now, but I'm still sort of, I don't know, cameras, I kind of...
I've been doing it for 20 some odd years.
It's never
and I think there's something wrong with you if you get used to it.
Yeah, oh, maybe that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a...
Oh, it's the keyboard room. I see.
Yeah.
Awesome. Do you play at all,
Mark,
the piano? Or?
Really badly late at night when no one's here. The first time I had heard from friends of mine that were fans of Ron was, you've got to listen to this guy. He's an amazing writer. I would always hear that.
I mean, I don't even have a tape recorder. It's crazy.
Are you serious?
Yeah, well, I'm not very technical. I don't have an iPod or I don't have a cell phone or anything like that. So whenever I have a bunch of songs, I have to kind of call in favors from people. And my drummer's got a studio, for example, so yeah.
We're going to have to get you a tape recorder.
Ready? I'm ready, I guess. I'm a little nervous.
Do a quick intro.
Should I come up with you now, or should I? All right.
Tonight is a thrill for us to be able to introduce back to Los Angeles one of the most beautiful singer-songwriters in the world. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy Ron Sexsmith.
There's a song, this has been covered by a lot of people. I wrote this one back in '94, and it's been covered about 10 times, and I'm still not rich. I don't understand. Secret heart, what are you made of? What are you so afraid of? Could it be 3 simple words, or the fear of being overheard? What's wrong? Let her in on your secret heart.
Conflict is art, and it's very clear through his writing. He's explaining his own march through life and what he's dealing with.
Admitting that you just can't go through it alone. Let her in on your secret.
It's not an easy thing to be open in this world, and certainly not on a public stage, in a public way like that. And so when I see someone doing that, I have an amazing amount of respect for them.
Your secret heart. Kiefer Sutherland, I mean, after I met him, I realized he was a genuine music fan, and there seemed to be a legitimate label with distribution. Going in, I felt that, oh, maybe this could work. Ultimately, I don't think it did.
Secret heart, what are you made of? What are you so afraid of? Could it be 3 simple words, all the fear of being overheard? What's wrong? Let a man on the secret heart.
Secret Heart, for me, felt like songwriting ground zero. Like, it's just a fantastic song. It plays itself. To put myself step into those chords and that melody, it was going to teach me something about myself. Ron said he likes that version, but I still think his version is the real one. I hope one day he wakes up and just can see himself, because so many people admire him and it just seems to have worn off. I think admiration at this point, it doesn't have any weight for him anymore.
I was afraid to make a new record. I had these songs, but I was like, well, what's the point?
I don't think he could stop writing songs if he wanted to. What does he mean when he says that? What's he gonna go work at the convenience store? I mean, he can't. He's Ron Sexsmith. He's, songwriter laureate of Canada. I
think his power is in all of those anxieties. In fact, one of the best songs he's ever written has been about feeling totally overwhelmed, and it's one of the demos you made up at my place. I'm sure it's on the new record. It's no help at all. I mean, it's do-do-do-do-do.
Is that too slow or? I've been burning a candle at both ends and running myself more ragged than a raggedy end. Couldn't read the writing on the wall until I hit that wall, and there was no help at all.
That's what Ron does when he's against a wall and he feels no help at all. He turns it into these beautiful little phrases, and he breaks your heart with his reality, and he does it with a song.
If I'm shooting myself in the foot, I'll crawl. I'm willing to take the fall. I'll do it with no help at all. Never to get back home. There was no help at all. There was no help at all. There was no help at all.
Oh my God.
No help at all.
Let's try this again.
Okay.
Actually, go to 71. We'll punch in there.
He said we should try to write a song together someday, and I wrote a bunch of verses based on the sort of story he told me. He was drinking this sort of milky little cocktail, and I was like, what is that? And he said, oh, this is a Brandy Alexander, which I'd never heard of before, and was started to tell me the story why he drank them or how he first heard of them. There's John Lennon famously was kicked out of the Troubadour or something, being drunk on these, and was heckling some band. Can you imagine being heckled by John Lennon? I was on tour, he was on tour, and then we finally hooked up backstage at this thing we both played at. And I have a dictaphone recording of us. He's sort of showing me the melody, and we're working the melody out together. He has, it's like a concrete frame. There's no shifting his perspective of himself and the way he places himself in the sort of musician stratosphere. And maybe he'd be old and gray before he'd recognize success if it arrived tomorrow. I mean, it's absurd that I'm in the position to talk about him because he's Ron Sexsmith, you know? It's like, what the hell could I possibly have to say except he blows my mind.
She's my Brandy Alexander, always gets me into trouble, but that's another matter. Brandy Alexander. Do our best for all worst again. Is it my addiction to this curse?
You guys look so much alike. So you having fun? Are you excited?
Yeah, I was really excited.
Nervous?
Yeah, I'm in the nervous, this worrying stage. And then halfway through the track, you guys were walking out and get ready.
Massey Hall was a big dream of mine. It's the only place that I ever really wanted to play. So when I finally got there the first time, it was just, it was really one of those sort of pinch me moments. So you'd be coming in where it goes, never come back. Right there. So I'll do the second verse up to there. On stage? No, because it'll be at the end of my solo set. When I was a courier, I used to deliver packages all in that area, and you know, to walk by there and kind of dream about filling it. So many times when I couldn't even afford to go to the concert, I would go and listen to the show by the stage door, like the Kinks one time and Steve Earle. I've seen Dylan there and Leonard Cohen. I've seen Gordon Lightfoot play 10 times. And I'd wait for them to come out and get their autograph. My son may be coming.
I've got him down.
Okay, no, but he's going to be hanging out backstage. He doesn't need a seat, so.
We have one late addition to the guest list, Christopher Sexsmith, who may or may not come.
Hi, here.
This is the big one now, Massey Hall.
Let's call in his phone. Probably my son trying to get a hold of him.
Where's Christopher?
Oh. That wasn't my son. The one sort of disappointment I had about the night is I was hoping that my son would have shown up, Christopher. Yeah. Yes. So there you go. Yeah, we're ready to go. You want that down?
Hello. I'll show you to your seat.
You hear that, boys? Cord just walked in and everyone stood up and applauded him. My friend, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Where's he sitting?
I have no idea. Everybody stood up
Okay, guys, let's make a rock show.
All right. Hey, dead man walking.
They all clapped when Gordon came in about 10 minutes ago.
That's what I heard.
Yes, he does.
Have a good one, guys.
Have a great one.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Ronnie? Ronnie.
Let's do it.
This is a great Area Boy Does Good story. It gives me a great amount of pleasure to welcome to the stage of Massey Hall, Ron Sexsmith.
Mysterious to me. I still don't really know where the songs come from.
Lebanon, Tennessee.
I felt this since I was a kid. I don't know, I felt like it was sort of, you know, there was some light or something that was surrounding me. I was swirling around me. And it comes back somehow in a weird way in songs.
And I buy myself a home down there. You can get one pretty cheap. Get off the bus. the border town, heading from there. Walk into a bar, take a seat in a corner, be a man of mystery. Treat you mean in Lebanon, Tennessee, but like a human being, take you in off the street. They'll bring you in their homes down there, give you something to read. Yes, they will. I'm going down to Lebanon, Tennessee.
That was awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank
Once,
you.
You've never sung better.
There you go. Great show.
Oh, thank
Great
you.
show.
How did
Michael Bublé's on in 4 minutes.
Oh, that's why we turned it. Okay.
That's why we turned it. Come on, we want to hear him say, yeah, I did a song by Ron Sexsmith.
There he is.
If Ron simply wants to be a songwriter and wants to have his material get out there through other people's voices, Bublé would be a perfect vehicle for him.
I had this ridiculous faith that it would happen. I knew nothing could stop me. I never thought it wouldn't.
Yeah. Since you were in the back seat singing White Christmas.
Before, since I was a little guy. I don't know it doesn't matter what God or what you pray for, whether it's to the universe or whatever, but I sure put it out there, and I went, please, I want this more than anything, and I'll give back if I get it. And
when we come back, we're going to have him give back to us in song. Michael's going to sing.
Wow. Yeah, he totally nailed that show, everything, you know. You know, he's great. He's great on TV, you know. He's always been really confident, you know. Oh man, you should have seen me on my last tour. Just had this thing where I'll be on stage and I can't open my eyes.
Yeah, you were telling me about this.
And it was sort of this thing where if I would open my eyes and see someone whispering to someone, or it would just completely throw me off. And I would spend the whole night just trying to disappear or trying to, you know, make myself look skinnier somehow. You know, it was just this weird thing. And I really loved being on stage, so it was this thing that I just felt really self-conscious. I just think
the way he talks about how he feels about performing and all of that, I just said to him, you know, it's like you got to overcome that if that's what you really want, you know, or you'll just be talking about it for the rest of your life. Hello. Hey, Michael, congratulations. Well deserved. You look great on TV, man. You're doing a great job. But the single's killing, you know. That song is a great song. And Ron Sexsmith.
Could I say something to him? I mean, can you tell him something for me?
Sure.
Just say my record's not out till next spring, so he doesn't have to worry about his
his record's not out till next spring, so you got nothing to worry about. He said. Okay, bye.
Cool, that's nice. Nice surprise.
He says every critic, every interview loves your song and loves what you did with them.
Yeah, all those critics.
Across the board.
Aw.
Ron and I have the #1 record in America today. Yeah, with Blue Glade.
Well, not my song, but I'm on the record that happens to be #1. And,
That's fantastic.
And it's like everywhere, you know, it's a really good.
Doing really well.
Doing really well.
I think it's really important for any artist to go beyond that threshold of what's comfortable if they desire something else. A lot of people, I think, are very scared to put everything out there. The guy that was actually the Dr. Phil of Metallica, the St. Anger guy,
Yeah.
He's actually a performance coach. He works for CEOs, and his big saying, and it's a great one, he says, everything you want is on the other side of fear.
Yeah.
Once you become really, really famous, you lose control of a lot of things, or it's much harder to control things. And although it's so attractive in so many ways, certainly attractive financially, certainly attractive if you believe in your art, you tend to find yourself not in the same level of control that you are when it's still sort of mom and pop, cottage industry kind of stuff. You're making a living, you're putting out great work, you're getting great reviews, but you still control it. There may be some of that in Ron, of not wanting to lose that control.
Not fear of failure, it's fear of success, right?
Fear of success. Right. Well, it is scary, yeah. Yeah, you're
No,
fighting.
not in the way that you're thinking, though. It's a lot of people.
Well, it's a big responsibility.
Well, not only that, but you see a lot of people sabotage themselves.
That's me.
Okay?
That's me in a nutshell.
Because if you actually try and it doesn't work, you've got to face the fact that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people don't try. They always hold themselves just a little back.
Yeah.
Because they're scared of the results, right? Because if you put your. So it's almost like this. If you put everything forward, like we do a record, you try, you do all the press, blah blah blah, and do everything, and it still kind of does what it does, right?
Yeah.
And it's a disappointment to you. Then that's what we're talking about. Then.
Right.
You can't be married to the outcome.
Can't be concerned. Yeah, just go and do the work and
do the work and try your best, do it all, but just don't be married to the results. Because if you're married to the result, then all those
it's
other things.
almost always going to be a disappointment. Right?
Always.
Right.
So I like that fear of
makes
success.
sense, yeah.
There's a lot of people that have that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll try one more.
I know the feeling that's written on your face, where you don't seem quite yourself. You're all out of place, I know it well. Hope springs eternal, 24 hours a day. Yet still we convince ourselves it's out of our way. I know it well. Know it well.
Songwriters, what they do more than anything else is they empathize. It's catharsis. It's that process of actually feeling a feeling through to its end.
By listening to somebody's song, the feeling that you then feel from that person's writing or experience will perhaps cancel out a similar emotion that you have within you. You could think of it like a emotional phase cancellation. If you're feeling blue and you listen to something blue, then it might cancel out your blue. So I get that from Ron's music.
I think melancholy and despair are both components of the blues. You know, at the opposite dark, deep end of the blues is despair. And you know, you can't stay there. It's just, we're not constructed to stay there. Melancholy can be befriended and can be tamed and can be harnessed.
Well, I hope tomorrow is clearer than today.
You know, for artists, the advantage that we have is that beauty comes out of, you know, our melancholy and even our despair.
I know it well. I know it well.
You know, but you have to, it's like anything else, you have to be able to bring the rocks back from the moon or nobody knows that you were there.
Isn't it beautiful, this song? Great song.
Thanks. It was the first one I wrote for the record, so it's kind of special. So.
Yeah, it's definitely a special song.
Okay.
You know what's interesting about Love Shines? The basic message, it's very straightforward. When I hear the lyrics, and to me I wonder, is that Ron speaking? Or is that Ron observing? You know, which is a sign of greatness.
To see their dream come true sends a spark through the dark end of the mind.
His style, it's about what he's saying and how he says it.
In happy tears, that's where my love shines.
The baton has been passed. It's now up to me.
You don't write songs the way he writes it, you know, when you're doing it for money. It just doesn't work that way. So what the music business thinks about him one way or the other is irrelevant.
Okay, now put the back pickup on for the second half.
All right.
If he were to stop, or something were to stop him from playing tomorrow, he would have made a body of work which would be appreciated in time. That's without a doubt.
I think we got the first half. So
Okay.
the second half, what are you doing?
He's greater than his doubts. His work is so much greater than his doubts about it. But I guess that's ultimately part of his charm is that struggle.
Okay, we'll punch that.
Okay.
Just make sure you pick all those. Yeah, you gotta articulate those.
Okay.
Here we go, second half.
Okay.
All I can hope for with Ron is that he will like his record and he will feel energized to go out there and put a new face forward and go for what he wants to go for. Okay, sounds good.
somewhere dreams. Patiently holding out to grab the brass ring, to see their dream come true. Sends a spark through the darkened hole of the mind, till light appears in happy tears. That's where my love shines. If we've disquiet in mind the silent days, to see ourselves.
When I became a songwriter, all of a sudden I felt that that was the reason I was here, you know. I mean, I don't know that I've been the greatest dad or the greatest husband or anything, but I don't think that's what I was here to do, you know. I did my best, but I think this is really what I'm supposed to be doing. It's easier for me to almost be a better human being in song than in real life, you know.
Like fireflies, that's where our love shines. Town, there are somewhere dreams. Gracefully reaching out to pull our strings. And I've seen what love can do. I understand. It's like the candle glow. Silver stars, that's where my love shines. Oh, when light appears in happy tears, that's where my love shines. My love thinking out loud is all I'm doing, trying to raise my love above these ruins. With each song I kick it around, thinking my love I can tell. There's a load on your mind if we poured ourselves like this bottle of wine and let it flow. We'll figure it out, thinking out loud. Is it all we're good for? Trying to raise our love, but
always falling short. Heaven knows what it's all about. Thinking out loud.
Before television stole the limelight, every British town had its own variety theatre.
I think it's the best kind of show business, the most wonderful kind of show business.
If you became a very big star, you could actually mix with kings and princes.
This is the story of those who succeeded.
I owe everything to variety.
And the many who didn't.
There was more magic on TV.
Oh, yes. I think there's so much more excitement.
A tribute to a lost world. The story of variety with Michael Grade continues Monday at 9 on BBC4.
The founding father of the modern Olympic Games once said, "The important thing in life is not the triumph."
I'm pleased to be able to announce that Peter Andre has agreed to be our principal torchbearer for London 2012.
Woo! Yay! But the struggle.
It's like flying an aeroplane. If you get this right, no one's going to notice. You get it wrong, everyone notices. Yeah, well, first they notice, yeah, and then they die.
The clock is going to be counting down 1,000 days backwards to 2012. OK, just wind it round. That's it.
Surely it should be counting towards the games rather than backwards away from them.
The race to be ready for the greatest show on earth.
So where are we up to?
2012, new comedy, coming sooner than you think to BBC4.
Behind every dancer, there's a director.
This is what it is. Do it. God Almighty.
It's very hard to please direct.
Behind every pirouette, there's pain.
I can't feel my body right now.
I had 3 operations on my knees, 1 on my ankle.
Behind every performance, there's pressure.
We're very behind.
The stakes are very high. A year behind the scenes with English National Ballet.
I guess I want to do it because I'm still dancing.
The dream never goes away.
Agony and Ecstasy, a story in 3 acts. Starts Tuesday at 9 on BBC4.